What's up guys, it's your boy Cassius96 here with another build video. This time I have 3 builds for y'all, which are going to be the 3 Xur exotics that are being sold right now. Now, the first one that I'm going to show you is for the Warlocks, which I am not too good at, but I tried my best at doing something with it. So with the Getaway Artist, you consume an Arc Grenade, which gives you an Arc Soul and amplifies you. The Arc Soul, not too great. It's alright, good for chip damage, but the main thing is that it amplifies you, which, in turn, very well synergizes with Centrifuge, which sprinting, sliding, and firing build a charge, which give you more range, and reload speed, and handling, I believe. And then, with the Exotic Catalyst, static buildup lets you keep that charge without having to sprint, run, or shoot, or anything like that. So, for the aspects of fragments, I like to use Electrostatic Mind and Arc Soul, which allows you to keep your buffed up Arc Soul up. I use the Pulse Grenade just because it's pretty good. You should use a grenade that has a low cooldown just so you can constantly get that Arc Soul, like Flashbang Grenade, but I don't have it and I don't feel like getting it. Chain Lightning, I just prefer it for PvP. I find it does a lot more damage than Ball of Lightning and it's quicker recharge. Preferred Glide, and I like to use Healing Rift just because it's a lot better than Empowering Rift. I use Storm Trance just because I think it's a little more fun. Then I use Spark of Discharge, Spark of Ions, Spark of Resistance, and Spark of Recharge.
Well spotted. Now finish. Zone A lost. Zone B lost. Zone C captured. 2 zones are yours. Zone C lost.
Now, hunters this week have the Exotic Chestplate Lucky Raspberry, which it's not the greatest, not the worst either. It increases the chaining capabilities of arcbolt grenades and allows you to stun overload champions and allows you to get your grenades a lot faster, which go pretty well in... It does pretty well in Onslaught, which I decided to go with the Midnight Coup. This is not my favorite roll with it, but explosive payload kinetic tremors, pretty good damage for a single target. I like to use Indebted Kindness with it as well. That Volt Shot goes into Lucky Raspberry, which allows you to get more of your energy, grenade energy. And then the Woodcliff Coil, which I decided to be a little different, use things that I don't use that much, which the Woodcliff Coil is one of those. It does a lot of extra damage on red bars, like a lot of extra damage, so you want to be using that on ads. And it's pretty decent on mini bosses, stuff like that, but I wouldn't use it against bosses, mainly ad. Now, onto the aspects. I like to use Tempest Strike and Flow State. I like to use Tempest Strike just so I can get more jolts, so I can constantly be getting my arc grenades back, which is super good. Using Tempest Strike to jolt everything in one line and then proceeding to hit them with another arc bolt grenade, just so much damage, so much ad clear. I like to use the Gathering Storm super. You can also use the Arc Staff. I just find that the Gathering Storm is more of a oh shit button, which helps out a lot more. Now Fragments, Spark of Shock, obviously one of the best fragments in the game. For grenades, Spark of Ions, which allows you to get more ionic traces, more grenade energy. Spark of Feedback, this, you could swap it out. This one's pretty good for Flow State or Combination Blow, but take it or leave it. And then Arc of Resistance, this is very good for survivability, which this build does not have much of, which I will say is its worst capability. Horrible survivability. What you could do, you could swap out the Wardcliff with something like Song of the Year or a Grenade Launcher, and then run Buried Bloodline for constantly proccing Devour. I tried it out, it's alright. I'd rather use Jolt and kill the things before that, but pretty good in Onslaught. Last, certainly not least, the Titans. They use the Dune Marchers. Faster sprinting, chain melee. It's amazing for PvP. Which, I use it on Arc a lot, which you can do that. I like to run, just to see, I like to run Lightning Grenades, Knockout, Touch of Thunder, and then I also like to run Ballistic Slam, just because it's pretty fun. If not, and you're not too good at predicting that, use Simon Strike. Amazing. And then I like to use Thrusters just for that extra mobility. If you want to, you can use Tower and Barricade, doesn't matter. And then I use Thunder Crash, Fragments, Spark of Magnitude, Ions, Resistance, Feedback. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about was Stasis. Now, with Stasis, you can use Howl of the Storm, Cryoclasm. So Howl of the Storm, whenever you slide, and then use your melee, you create a wall of stasis, freeze things. That one, preference. You could swap it out for Tectonic Harvest. I just find that I like using this more. Now, Cryoclasm. Whenever you sprint far enough, you gain a powerful slide, which makes you go super far. And with Dune Marchers, with faster sprinting, some of the best mobility in the game. Even with the Shiver Strike, which can also get you out of a tough spot. Now, Fragments, I like to use Whisper Rending, and it's alright. It's not the best, not the worst, it's just since I'm not using the Stasis Shards, I can't really do anything with that. But Whisper of Fissures, pretty useful, pretty good for getting chip damage on people near your Stasis Crystals. Whisper of Shards, which this is necessary, allows you to get your grenade a lot quicker, allows you to constantly be using your grenade. And then I like to use this one just because plus 10 resilience, plus 10 intellect, that's pretty damn good. Now for weapons, I like to use Rapacious Appetite just because of the origin trait, which allows you to get stability, reload speed, and handling. Once you use all of those abilities that you have, and you have none, it is a monster. Absolutely shreds. Sometimes I feel like it's better than Immortal. Anyway, Matador, obviously, and then, just to spice things up, I like to throw on Winter Bite, just because it's a fun weapon. You just shoot out the little ball of ice, and then it just shoots out, freezes everybody around it. You get to run in and finish them. And yeah.
Show me a new legend. Captured Zone A. Opponent claims Zone C.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you like, subscribe, comment down below any questions or anything that you have. And I do plan on doing this more often, doing this about, every week, trying to get it before Saturday. Just had a bit of problems with work, all that kind of stuff. But, hope you guys enjoyed.